We're here on annual training for Gunnery Apaches. I am the S3 NCOIC / Ops NCO of days. This exercise is being conducted for gunnery purposes for our Apache helicopters so that they get proper training done in their helicopters. The helicopters we use are Apache's AH-64 Deltas. They are strictly attack helicopters, sometimes reconnaissance helicopters, but mainly for attack only. The Apaches have the 30 Mike machine gun, which is 30mm rounds. They have PD rockets, MP rockets, flechettes, and Hellfire missiles. Here we don't have the Hellfire missiles, it's just a pretend, press the button. The most difficult part of doing this job will probably most likely be the communication between everything, because we're talking to everybody at one time and sometimes things might slip under the cracks. So it's just constant communication. We have to keep on top of everything. We can't let anything slide back. If something as simple as we forget to mention that an aircraft's not loaded, we forget to mention we didn't put fuel in it, we forgot to request for fuel, something little like that could stop the entire mission in its tracks. So we have to constantly keep track of everything that's going on. We have to know where everybody's at all times. Range, operations, and safety are the biggest things here. Here we maintain a very good communication with AP Hill. They're used to us, where we're used to them, so it allows us to train better instead of worrying about new SOPs and everything for other places. This training helps us to where if we ever become to the point where we have to deploy, all our aviators and all our NCOs and lower enlisted, everybody are fully trained up, ready to go.
Course of fire, they'll start out with a harmonization table, which is to validate the gun is firing where it's supposed to. They get 4 rockets to just validate that the rockets are firing properly. And then they'll move to the firing point 1. Firing point 1, they do 3 engagements. They have a missile engagement, a gun engagement, and what's called a TADS to RF engagement. We're simulating the use of a radar missile, so they have to use the target acquisition designation system with the laser to transfer the information to a simulated radar missile, and then they'll launch the missile on that. After that, they'll begin running engagements. Primary mission today is to accomplish a familiarization gunnery table to train those young pilots, the new pilots, on how things have to go. Some of it is canned, but the procedures are not. The procedures work for the same in combat as they do in training.